We here live again, once again, for the Lil Marlo show. And we trying to... Well, she gonna tell you stories right now. She better give you stories before she even get introduced. So we bringing her out now. Here we go, Miss Smith. And she gonna tell you all the stories about how I got jumped, beat up, and crossed the street. I got beat up?
No, you didn't have that day.
Oh, not that day.
You ain't never get beat up with me because I'd have beat the shit. Well, Sean, you better not have me on
no listen. My goddamn, finish the story. Let me know what's going on.
Okay, so I went outside. You know, my kids, the schools was right across the street, so I went outside to wait for my kids to come home from school. But as I'm going, I'm standing on the steps and I see a rack of little kids at the bottom of the hill, right? And I look. But I'm waiting because we lived right across from the school, so I'm expecting my kids to just come out, come there, come across the street. Breeder came, Peggy came. Then I'm still looking. I'm looking again, and I see my son breaking. He doing 100. He doing 100. Then I see another person doing 90 behind him, and I see the crowd, they doing 80 behind him. So I turned around. Walked to my door.
Lock the door.
Open my door. Give me my keys. Got my keys. And I locked that motherfucker. And I stood to the side. And when I stood to the side, I'm watching.
Fight the dude.
He couldn't pop the brakes before he got home. So he ran. He don't need to see me standing there. He running so fast. He run. Oh, he can't get him door because I locked him. Man, I tell you. So when he hit that motherfucker, I turned around and I said, you better whoop his ass or I'm going to whip your ass. Which ass you want? He turned around. Went to the side. Clock. They was flashing. My son started beating that ass. And the dude he was fighting with was right around the back from me.
How old was he? Your son?
But I was about,
Get on my neck.
I say 10.
10 years old, fighting kids.
So,
whooping
he beat the fight.
You know.
So, after that, they ain't fuck with him no more. I ain't had to worry about him not coming across the street, him running. And my part with that is that it had to, that not probably wasn't the first time. It was just the first time I seen it. Because for him to be going all the way that way to come home, we live right across the street. You going all the way down the street to come. He did that more than once. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, he did that. I know him. He did it more than once. He was too good at it.
There's probably too many of
them. And
like,
the boy was probably like, yeah, when you get outside, girl, I'll beat your ass.
I doubt that. I doubt that.
But at the end of the day, the little boy was the baddest. It was two of them. One lived around back from me, and one of them lived across the street. And the one across the street, he was outrageous. His name was Buster. And Buster used to beat everybody ass. And the Candy Bernard, you better get the fuck out of here.
I ain't never fight Buster.
You did, well, you did so. You was dying to fight like that, but you was getting ready to fight Buster. And Buster called me a bitch. He called me a bitch, and I called his mother a bitch. And I called her on the phone and told her she was a bitch. And I said, your son called me a bitch. And I said, you're a bitch, and I'm going to beat the fuck out of him if he call me another one. I said, that is my son. What the fuck if I beat my son ass, what the fuck you don't think I'm going to do to yours? Point blank simple. Did Buster mother come fuck with me? Hell no. So when Buster used to get in trouble in school, just like him, they used to come get me. This boy got in. Let me tell you. I had to fucking, let me tell you. They called me every day for my son. Every day. One day I go to the school, the whole class coming down the steps like they got sense with Shaw coming down on his knees.
Oh Lord.
Do you remember that? One day he choked the
principal out in the 3rd grade because you know I go hard. I ain't never been afraid.
They come get me, said the principal needs to talk to you.
Lil Marlo.
So the principal was like, he talking to me, so he said, your son was choking me with my tie.
Yes.
I said, what? He said, your son, in front of the whole class.
Jumped on his back.
Said was choking. No, he didn't. He was pulling the man's tie.
Jumped on the back, pulled him in the top of the front, came around him. Boom! Yoked him up. Like, boy, I get with you right here, boy. Turn.
Y'all got my damn thing right here again.
Oh, you have to stop throwing my roaches.
I said my motherfucking roaches.
No lies, our roaches.
Them
I put all the roaches in there.
Yeah.
No, if you leave it in my house, it belongs
Listen,
to me.
no. Listen, I ain't never leaving that to nobody's house and told them they didn't belong to anybody.
It belongs to me when y'all leave it.
I was always come back with all my items.
So, after that, I said,
I lost some friends.
He said, no, we can't do that. So I said, well, guess what? You better than me. Because anybody tell the child was trying to choke me, I will beat the living shit out of him. I said, and then for everybody, so he said,
Oh, no.
He said, I got to suspend him, but I'm only going to let him stay home for my baby. Just take him home for the rest of the day. Okay, good. Cool, I'll take him home. So then after that, they got my son a big brother. He had a big brother. His big brother was very nice. He used to come on. Sleepy.
Well, Miss Smith have a call right now, so she will have to get off this interview and go on with her life and going on. And so once we get back to her again, to the Lil Marlo show, and she can give you more. But we gonna take you out there until your boy Lil Marlo, Lil badass, need to sit his ass down somewhere. Walk around the auntie house with that pistol and a wop on him, and the chop on him. Put off in the green Mustang. Watch off with a bad bitch. Watch off with a bad bitch. You know me, fuck off with a bad bitch. Yeah, you know your man trying bet this. This a 380. Hit him on the push and knock off his fat. I'm glad mama ain't crying about us. Every time I get to doing my thing, I clip past. I'm on Kalita Drive on the ass, walking down the street, knocking off the fit. I ain't with the nonsense or that punk shit. Look, I'm grabbing on my pistol quick and then pass the P. Niggas ain't with the punk bullshit, but look, you can catch the king or the old dog. Well, watch off for me. They're quitting jam on me. Yeah, I ain't won't hesitate to squeeze, hit off the whole gym. Yeah, you know me. Bloody Murray, red wine, roller coaster when they see me, side down, legs up. The baby girl bring that neck up, as the cheese tied up. They dripped up, tagged up, necked up, clipped up. Yeah, you know I fuck up the brick up and fuck up the stick up. I had that bitch so lit up, baby pockets filled up. Plenty cars over here, baby, what's up? Two's on me, and a page, baby, ring your bell, knock off this shit. I'm on the track right now, moving that shit. Yeah, you know how it is. I'm glad to kill your ass, glad to move your ass, glad to hit your ass, glad to steal your ass. Man, you know I'm on that ass. You know what I do? I rock around with your motherfucking bitch when I'm through. Yeah. I'll text you later when I'm done. It's party time. Yeah, you know what it is now. Stupid hoe, fucked off with my dough. Stupid hoe, fucked off with my cash. Now I gotta move on his ass. I gotta cap on his ass. Man, I gotta hit off this bitch. Man, fucking move and move on the bitch. I wasn't raised like no bitch. I can't go for that shit. I ain't never been a sucker or no pussy ass nigga. So I hit you off with the helicopter blow. I pull off, Maserati. Yeah, you know how fast that thing goes. Shoot. Run it through it faster than your infinity. Yo, hold it down. I got 20 bands. Say your bitch on my dick. Yeah, you know I'm fucking on your friend. That's that E430. Fucking up again. Yeah, you know your bitch up on my dick again. Bible bopping through the club again. Fucking through the club again. Fucking through the shit again. She all up on the pole again. Once you see the door again. Yeah, you know I spend the bin again. Yeah, that's all for you and your hating friends. If a nigga get our lines, then we 2 to 3 fuck up in his skins. Yeah, you know I'ma knock him out his jeans, knock him out his soul, tuck him out his soul. Man, I put him in his casket. This ain't Angel Manor, but we banging. Niggas playing around like they want some beef. Niggas know we really from the street. Did the ABE. Yeah, we banging on the streets. Yeah, we banging with the Glock. Then I take him down 2-5 for 5 words. Real pop, real laugh, real style. Thinking about them iCloud news. She talking about that iCloud news. Boy, you know I keep them blues, keep them chips, keep that shit. Know how it is. I'm really from the rip. I got that dope flow, cold shit, cold flow, cold shit. Yeah, Nico on the beat, Nico on the beat. Okay, Miss Smith is back from her show, her call, and we want to ask her a question. When the first day that she met my father, how did she feel about this man? Bernard's father.
Okay, there we go. Okay, the way I met Bernard. Bernard, my aunt was messing with Bernard's uncle. And Bernard actually was my friend. I wanted him to be my friend. My aunt Libby liked him, and he liked me. So me and him was weed smoking partners. So
you and him was weed smoking partners. Y'all smoked a lot of weed.
Yes,
was he a smoker?
Was
it good weed?
Bomb. Did
he have fat blunts or small blunts?
Baby, we had the little baby. What y'all get is some bullshit. We had the real weed. Yeah, you get the bags, and then it's in the little brown bag.
So he was a smoker.
Maybe was he a smoker? We were smokers. Okay? So he'd go to work. When he get off, I be waiting because I already know he gonna buy some weed, and we gonna get fucked up because I've been smoked all day until he get off. Okay, then when he get off, I'm smoking with him because he gonna buy. We used to smoke. Go to 7-Eleven. Get some snacks and shit. My aunt liked him though. And so I was actually trying to get him to go with my aunt. And I kept on saying, my aunt liked you, you know, and talking. So he kept on saying he didn't want to already make family. So I was like, shoot, boy, you should. That's sometimes good. But my aunt, by me and him being smoking partners, she just kept on saying, yeah, I'm messing with him. And so we would be arguing, get ready to fight over some dumbass shit like that. And so I was like, bitch, I was trying to get him to talk to you, but fuck you now. So one day your father came and he had gave me $100 bill to go get the tree. So then she was like, I was with him and he only had $60 and we smoked with him and he ain't had no money. I said, sweetie, you got me fucked up. Dude bought me $100 bill to go to the weed man. So then she was trying to show off. So with her trying to show off, I took her dude. Okay? I took her dude. Your aunt. She liked him. So I took him. And then he became he was no longer my friend. So now I was getting all the money. So they was getting nothing. Yeah. So she was really heated because he didn't smoke with them no more.
So he had money back in the day.
He worked, sweetie. He wasn't a broke joke.
He wasn't a broke joker, dude.
Yeah, he came from South Carolina. He came from South Carolina one day and had a job the next day. Okay? Get that shit straight. But let me tell you another thing. I did not like your father for shit. I made him cut his hair all off because when he first came here,
I'm a little more though.
Listen, when your papa first came here, your papa had a jerry curl shorty, and he had a shirt up in the front and long in the back. Here I go. When I started messing with him, I was like, boy, you better cut that shit because they going to say who the girl. His hair was long in the back.
Did he look like the dude off Coming to America?
What?
The dude off Coming to America?
Got that jerry curl shirt in the front.
Oh.
Yes, you better cut that shit. They going to be saying, who's the girl? Plus his hair was long in the back.
Well, that's the infamous one for a little Marlo show, and there you have it. Right?